Alright, this is the Troy Bilt 2800 Max PSI 2.3 Max GPM. It's got a Briggs and Stratton engine on it, and we're going to inspect the main jet in the carb bowl. Alright, so I'm using my Gorilla Grip gloves here. See right there, it's laser etched, and that fits perfectly here. And set the ratchet to loosen. Okay, and all we're doing is inspecting to see if the main jet is clear. Usually it is not. It's usually gummed up with something. And there's a little gasket here that I have to remember. It fell down. So I'll have to replace that gasket. But I'm going to clean this off with some carb cleaner. To close, I got starting fluid. I got a wire brush here that I'm able to stick through this way. Okay, so we'll finger tighten it and then give it a little bit of a torque with the ratchet. Alright, we're doing an overhaul of the pressure washer today. We have these things to do it, so I got carb cleaner, engine starter in case I need it. I got the fuel filters. This is number 4105. So Briggs and Stratton fuel filters. Got a spark plug. Got a filter I'm going to use to filter the gas that I put in there, because I think the gas might have some contaminants in my can. I will have to try to get fresh gas. Then we have a replacement carb. So this is what we're going to put on. This is the main thing that I'm worried about on this. So we're going to take that off and replace it. In addition to checking the fuel. Okay, so this is some of the things that we did when Joe helped me with this. What? This thing is busted? Are you kidding me? No way. So much for the cobalt. Have to take that back. Fortunately, it has a lifetime guarantee as far as I know. Okay, so this guy comes off. Now, one trick I do is just to put all this stuff back, right? So, put this bolt in here so I don't lose it. And then I'll put this screw up in here so I don't lose it. Right. Turn that guy off. We got to take this guy out because there's two screws in here that we got to remove. Okay, so two bolts in here that are being removed. This holds the air thingy to the carburetor. Alright, so let me get a photo of these wires. I'm going to remove these wires. Let's see if we can remove him. Yep, there we go. Alright, so we got that guy removed. Now we want to remove these two bolts. So it's not 3/8, so it looks like it's metric. Let's try 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter. Okay, we got new gaskets that came with this kit too. So that'll be good to put them on. This one here. Okay, I believe that's loose. Good. Alright, so let's see here. Let's remove this guy, right? So we can remove that, but now that that's removed, we can remove this guy. Wire out of the way. The springs are flying all over the place here. See if I can just take him off. Yeah, there you go. Oh, gas. Gas. Okay, that's as good as we're going to get there. Alright, so now we'll remove this guy. There we go. Alright, so we need this bolt. Alright, so we need this plate and this spring maybe. So we'll move this spring right here. Okay, and that plate will stay there. We need this bolt and this wire. Okay, so there we go. And that was my makeshift O-ring. It worked. This is the gum out carb choke cleaner and parts cleaner. Let's give it a quick little spray here. Okay, so now we're going to continue to use this gasket. So this guy will go back on here. Alright, so this guy gets mounted on here like that. And like that. There wasn't... What are you doing? So there was an O-ring here. Let me see if they gave us an O-ring. They did. Okay, so in this new carburetor, they gave us an O-ring. So we'll use that. Okay, so we got the O-ring in place. That's nice. And we got the carburetor assembly. And there's a couple things we want to hook up first. We'll do, let's see, so the back of that. So on here. So I believe that was right for that guy, and that this guy goes here. And now we can get our nut started. So we'll put this guy in. This guy goes here. I'll just hold them in place, right? I'm not going to secure it down yet. And I'll get the other guy in here. Okay, so I'm going to get this guy back. This guy we can tighten down now. Just torque it down a little, not a lot. I read some reviews where these things broke on people, so we're not going to torque it down. Alright, now we're missing this guy. So I think that's right. Don't remember if that is right or not. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is hook up a filter. So we'll have to cut a section of tubing out. So you can see these filters take up quite a bit of room. It's been a long time since I used this knife. Let's see if it first will force fit on here fine before I start cutting anything. Okay, it looks like it's fine, but now we got to make sure we do it the right direction. Thought it had a little arrow. So that's easy. Alright, now we got to cut out a section of hose. So I guess like maybe here might be okay. And it doesn't have to be much, just a little bit, right? So let me put gloves back on. Alright, then the amount that we want to cut off is probably here. This knife is very sharp. This was my dad's. So direction of flow is towards the big end. So we'll put this guy on here like this. Okay, and that looks like it's going to stay on fine without a clamp. And then we can put a clamp on here. Take a guy on like that. And now, is that too much pressure? Because I didn't take enough out. Let's see. Looks like it might be fine. Alright, so we got one clamp on here. Right, and these filters are meant for free-flowing gas, not ones without a pump, right? Alright, and then we'll put on this clamp right about here. That just gives it enough pressure, and I don't know if I put the spring in the right place. I hope I did, but you know what? I don't think I did. No, I did not. It goes on right here. This guy goes right here, right like that. So this guy's always being pulled away, so when he pulls, he's got extra action pulling them that way. Okay, so then the air filter goes on. Now let me see if we have a gasket for the air filter. So this is the old filter. Kind of looks okay. I'm going to stick with it, not change it. Alright, but now we have to, these are the two bolts that I'm attaching. And they are the small one. Let's see here, so let's get this guy on. Don't want to cross through it. Okay, so he's going on. Oh yeah, next thing we're going to hook up this guy to the back of the filter. And let's see if we can put this to that side. So far so good. Not making it too tight, just enough. Alright, so now we'll hook up connector here. Okay, let's spray this guy out. I should have actually sprayed him out before I put him on there. Oops, it's got it all over me. Okay, this guy's a little gunky, so let's see if we can clean him up a little bit. Okay, close that. Okay, I think we're ready. We'll put the shield back on here. This is why I put the screws on, so I don't lose them and I remember exactly where they go. That's important. Let's see, Phillips. Okay, and then I know there's junk in that tank. Let's see here. Alright, but I do want to pour some new gas in there. Alright, so now using gas here, using that coffee filter, I'm going to pour some gas in there. Okay, so that way if there's any dirt in here, it won't clean out the water, but if there's any dirt in there, it'll kind of get that out of there. Okay, I do want to check the oil. I'm thinking that the oil's a little low here. Yeah, there's some oil in there. It could use some more. Alright, so now we got fuel in there. This is the tool I was looking for before that I was talking about that would allow me to clean out the main jet. It's got all these little things plus a little wire brush there. Help clean out any hoses or anything. Okay, so now we'll turn on the water. We'll see if we can start it. Yeah, buddy, got it to work. Alright, so this is like a common problem where the carburetor gets a little funky, so we'll make sure at the end of the season, which is very close, that we'll pour anti-foul and we'll drain the tank. So we have enough fuel to fill this up and do the front of the house.